Sutra, Volume 9, 25. You should pay attention. I will now explain this for you in detail. Ananda stood up, and with the others in the assembly who had more to learn, bowed joyfully. They quieted themselves in order to listen to the compassionate instructions. The skanda demons of 50 classes. The Buddha told Ananda and the whole assembly, "You should know that the 12 classes of living beings in this world of outflows are endowed with a wonderfully bright fundamental enlightenment. The enlightened, perfect substance of the mind, which is not different from that of the Buddhas of the 10 directions. Due to the fault of false thinking and confusion about the truth, infatuation arises and makes your confusion all-pervasive. Consequently, an emptiness arises. Worlds come into being as that confusion is ceaselessly transformed. Therefore, the lands that are not without outflows, as numerous as atoms of universe throughout the 10 directions, are all created as a result of confusion, dullness, and false thinking. You should know that the space created in your heart is like a wisp of cloud that dots the vast sky. How much smaller must all the worlds within that space be? If even one person among you finds the truth and returns to the source, then all the space in the 10 directions is obliterated. How could the worlds within that space fail to be destroyed as well? When you cultivate jhana and attain samadhi, your mind tallies with the minds of the bodhisattvas and the great arhats of the 10 directions, who are free of outflows, and you abide in a state of profound purity. All the kings of demons, the ghosts and spirits, and the ordinary gods see their palaces collapse for no apparent reason. The earth quakes, and all the creatures in the water, on the land, and in the air, without exception, are frightened. Yet ordinary people who are sunk in dim confusion remain unaware of these changes. All these beings have 5 kinds of spiritual powers. They still lack the elimination of outflows because they are still attached to worldly passions. How could they allow you to destroy their palaces? That is why the ghosts, celestial demons, sprites, and goblins come to disturb you when you are in samadhi. Although these demons possess tremendous enmity, they are in the grip of their worldly passions, while you are within wonderful enlightenment. They cannot affect you any more than a blowing wind can affect light, or a knife can cut through water. You are like boiling water, while the demons are like solid ice, which in the presence of heat soon melts away. Since they rely exclusively on spiritual powers, they are like mere guests. They can succeed in their destructiveness through your mind, which is the host of the 5 skandhas. If the host becomes confused, the guests will be able to do as they please. When you are in jhana, awakened, aware, and free of delusion, their demonic deeds can do nothing to you. As the skandhas dissolve, you enter the light. All those deviant hordes depend upon dark energy. Since light can destroy darkness, they would be destroyed if they drew near you. How could they dare linger and try to disrupt your jhana samadhi? If you were not clear and aware, but were confused by the skandhas, then you, Ananda, would surely become one of the demons. You would turn into a demonic being. Your encounter with Matangi's daughter was a minor incident. She cast a spell on you to make you break the Buddha's moral precepts. Still, among the 80,000 modes of conduct, you violated only 1 precept. Because your mind was pure, all was not lost. That would be an attempt to completely destroy your precious enlightenment. Had it succeeded, you would have become like the family of a senior government official who is suddenly exiled. His family wanders bereft and alone, with no one to pity or rescue them. Ananda, you should know that as a cultivator sits in the Bodhimanda, he is doing away with all thoughts. When his thoughts come to an end, there will be nothing on his mind. This state of pure clarity will stay the same whether in movement or stillness, in remembrance or forgetfulness. When he dwells in this place and enters samadhi, he is like a person with clear vision who finds himself in total darkness.